You're watching the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is T&D. All three back with you and me, UQT. We are only a few days away from Valentine's Day. So, gentlemen, if you haven't already, ask your girlfriend, ask your wife to be your Valentine. Because guess what? Unless you say it, it's not official. Last year, I got beat out by my niece to have my wife as my Valentine. First married Valentine's Day. She wasn't my Valentine because I didn't ask.
I'm divorced.
So you got a field to play with.
No.
My wedding anniversary is February 7th, so we don't really do Valentine's Day.
I mean, you should. You should. I mean, I've only been married a year and a half, but I'd like to let you know you should. The Royal Rumble was this weekend.
What I said.
Yeah.
Everybody. But yeah, I want to grab something quick. So just chat about the Rumble quick. Well,
it is so hard to watch WWE.
Oh boy, is it.
Like, my buddy gave me his ESPN premium account to log in so I could watch it. And guess what? Apparently it's not.
No.
He pays for premium and it just was not a part of it.
I think you still have to pay. Like, don't you still have to pay money for it after the premium?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So it was at a higher tier than premium, I guess. I don't fucking know. But I had to find a link.
I don't know. I watched wrestling.
As did I.
And I just shot it from my phone to my TV, and it worked great. It was awesome.
JP was the real MVP of the weekend.
Always. It's so difficult. I don't know how a company can do that.
I'll say this. When it comes to Elimination Chamber, I believe this month, I'm going to try to get a VPN. Because I see, I think N.R.D. or Surfshark, whatnot, they always, the YouTube channels that I follow, like What Culture and Cultaholic, they have some ridiculous great offer. So I'm going to try it and see if I can do it with Netflix, see how it's compatible. If I have to be on because I have a smart TV, so I'm curious if I'm able to put the VPN through the TV so I can get Netflix through there, or do I have to stream off my iPad or my computer to the TV? So, but we'll see.
I feel like as much money as they made from Saudi Arabia off this thing, they should just put it on YouTube for free for all of us to watch because they made enough money for a year.
If I can give some good news about money that I did spend, though, really quick, off topic of the Rumble, but a potential spoiler for a future Rumble if things go right. Ladies and gentlemen, I got some mail today. The first brawler I have received in a long time, and it was worth the wait. And I will say this, and I told this man, because Matt Cardona's with WWE, he's got a shot at being Brawler of the Year. We've got an early runner for Brawler of the Year.
It's beautiful.
Josh Breezy is here. It came with his autographed rookie card as well. And this little bad boy that I created. Just saying. Big pop for that. So because we will be ranking our brawlers either next week or the following week, I think. Let's open this bad boy up.
I'm busy.
Okay, well, that's fine. This thing looks great.
Cool looking brawler, man.
I need to see, just for a comparison, I need to see this next to the new Dustin Rhodes brawler. Just to compare the paint size. Yeah. It looks solid.
Clean.
The belt looks fucking phenomenal. So,
is there anything on the back?
It's got the studs on the belt. It's It's Josh Breezy, man. This is got if not Brawler of the Year, it's got top 10 probably locked already.
Okay.
Given the quality of brawlers we've seen. Tito Santana. Have you seen that? That thing's sick.
Awesome.
Yeah. What does he have in his hand?
His hat.
The Tito, is that what it is?
Oh, yes. I was like, Josh Breezy's got nothing in his hat.
I thought
it's
it was
so good.
At a quick glance, I thought it was something completely different. To be honest.
Bam. But Tito Santana was in the Rumble years ago, and the Royal Rumble was the thing that happened this weekend.
Overall, I don't think it was a bad event. I really don't.
It was an okay show.
Mm-hmm.
I successfully predicted that Roman and Liv would win their respective Rumbles, and
Mm-hmm.
people are like, oh, they don't need it. I'm like, yeah, but it's the obvious choice. Like, and somebody said, Liv doesn't. I was like, she deserves it. She's the biggest women's wrestler beyond Rhea probably right now, and Io. You
Yeah.
know, it makes all the sense in the world for her to get a main event title shot at Mania.
Yep.
You know, which she hasn't had, and
Yeah.
we're probably going to get Roman versus Punk. And the promos those two can do, if they're just like, let's respect each other and let everything, like, just don't talk about Larry and we're good.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking let them have at it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be so good.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, Punk will make a note that, because I forget what it was supposed to be. I think Cassius Ohno was originally supposed to be in the Shield and not Roman Reigns. And I think it was Punk that said, no, it's got to be this. Or no, I think maybe Punk wanted it to be Cassius Ohno, or the company said
which is Cassius Ohno was Chris Hero, right?
Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. That Chris Hero to those who know. But
can we go through the night though?
Yes, absolutely.
The women's Rumble.
It was a Rumble.
It was a Rumble, and it was a snooze fest for a good chunk of it.
I don't think that the Saudi Arabia people were really into it, to be honest.
No, I have a lot.
All 10 people that were there for the women's Rumble? First of all, before we talk about the Rumble, let's talk about how shitty it was that there was nobody in the building.
I see photos that there were people, just the way that these lights were behind them, that it was like drowning the people out and stuff.
Yeah,
I seen other photos that
I saw videos
of people in those seats, and then next to it is nothing
from the stands.
There
were people.
On SmackDown, they started
say something. God,
they started SmackDown though. I'm sorry, Tom, but they started SmackDown. I have a lot to say. I haven't been on it in a month. They started SmackDown. Michael Cole said that the Saudi Arabia people are notoriously late showers up. They did say that at the beginning of SmackDown. That's like in their culture, they don't show up till like later on in events.
Cool.
Well, it's because they're used to boxing and MMA, where like the main event is the only thing you care about over there.
I don't think they really care about the women's Royal Rumble.
No.
I don't think they care.
I have a few things to say about the women's Rumble.
Okay.
They need, like, I get the jumpsuits. It makes sense for where they're at. They need to stop just bedazzling a jumpsuit. It doesn't look good. There were a few people who look Bailey. I mean, I know I'm a fucking mark for Bailey, but Bailey looked like she just had wrestling gear on. Like it wasn't just like bedazzled bullshit. The Bellas looked like they just had wrestling gear on.
Roxanne Perez is the Kim Possible villain.
Yeah, I don't think they need to just go so hard with the rhinestones.
Yep. I mean, some people. I mean, if it's their
Ruka
character,
was wearing pants and a shirt.
I like that Stephanie Valkyrie. It looked like she had a regular gear on, which is like flesh color body.
Yeah, like it was brilliant. And then so I wanted to comment the outfits because that's usually all I care about is what people look like.
Have you seen the TikTok online of them doing the Power Rangers thing?
Yes.
It's hilarious. It
was great. But Crewtown's lost her mind. It was cool to see Brie Bella come out and then do the yes chants. That was fun.
Poor JP.
I know. And I think the star of the women's Rumble was absolutely Sol Ruka.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That girl, that girl is fucking good.
Oh yeah.
That little, I don't know, that thing she does.
Soul Snatcher.
Yep. Is so clean to do that, because I've seen her do it so many times at this point. To do it so consistently and so clean every time.
Yep.
I truly thought she had a chance at winning this. I did. And I really enjoy that I got into it like that.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, she can do it. And I'm like, yeah. And she got eliminated. I'm like, that's fucking dumb.
When she did that first Soul Snatcher, Jace, the way it's just shot, and every time I see her go over the move, I'm like, what does she do? Oh, yeah. when she hit that first one, it looks like she's just about to jump over the top rope, and I'm like, no, what are you doing?
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, that's right, she's jumping off the rope, and then it's wild.
It's such a in a time where Crouton, stop hitting everything to make noise. In a time where I feel like a lot of people's moves are just fine, she changed the game.
Yep.
She changed the game, and I would have loved to have seen her win. It would have been a great push for a younger talent to main event WrestleMania. To be like, you know what? She might not win at WrestleMania, that's fine. But we're gonna push you to the moon because you're doing something special.
Yep.
And she did, and that's fine. I'm happy Liv won, lives from New Jersey. I'll always root for her.
Yep.
And she kissed Harold.
That's right.
My only problem with the Women's Rumble is how it was organized. Because by the time Tiffany Stratton came out at number 30, there were still 14 people in the match.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, and I wish this was a record, like a stat they kept. I would like to know, what is the most amount of people in the Rumble by the time 30 enters? What is the least amount of people in the Rumble by the time number 30 enters? Like, I remember there was in 2020, when Brock was just pitching people out left and right. We got to like Drew at 10, and then fucking everyone started to get their shit together. And we'll talk about what Obafemi did. But it seemed to me like there was too much filler, not enough storytelling throughout the thing, really, in spots. You know, the NXT women did great that were in there. JC Jane, Lola Vice. Because we said
there was one girl that I never seen him. I don't know a lot of the. It's like Lash something.
Lash Legend.
Yeah,
she was in NXT for a while. She just got called up. She's fantastic.
She had the most eliminations.
Yes, she did. She is a star in the making as well.
I got like old, like, I don't know if Harlem Heat is what I'm thinking of.
She is what they wanted Nia Jax to be. She is, and I say this with all due respect, she is a taller, stronger, bigger woman that can kick ass, wrestle, and cut a promo. Yeah. And she's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, she was great. I was not overly like invested in her.
Yep.
Because again, it comes down to the outfit. I didn't like her outfit.
Nia Jax was probably like, man, this is my night because I wear this kind of shit all the time.
I know. I totally missed her entrance into the Rumble.
Don't worry, we all did. But yeah, I like the storytelling of Charlotte and Alexa being number 1 and 2, and like, are they gonna fight? The convenient friends.
Was fun. That was fun.
But I think Liv winning was the right call. Makes all the sense in the world.
They set up a bunch of. It looks like they set up a feud now with the Bellas and Bailey and
Lyra, maybe
Irish girl. I can't think of her name.
You could do that. Yeah, somebody suggested. Now we're recording this on Sunday night, so Raw still has to happen tomorrow before this comes out on Tuesday.
Where's Raw from? It's not in Saudi Arabia.
I don't know, but I do know that Stephanie Vaquer is defending her women's title against Raquel Rodriguez. So somebody pointed out, why the fuck was Raquel even in the Royal Rumble? Because what was she going to do if she won the Rumble and then won the title on Monday? Was she just going to fight herself? But so somebody suggested that you have Raquel win the world title on Monday and you set up Raquel versus Liv at Mania, and you do a Shawn Diesel thing or Triple H Batista sort of deal.
Didn't Liv eliminate her from the
Yes, Liv eliminated Raquel. So
that makes sense.
It does. So yeah, let us know if you think Liv was the right choice. If you would like to see somebody else. I know a lot of people are thinking about Bianca potentially, but I guess from what I'm hearing about the injury she had to her broken finger and like the knuckle area, where apparently it's just a really it's tough to come back from. And I also read something, this injury is so bad it's kept Montez Ford out. So speaking of being out, the next match we go to is AJ Styles putting his career on the line against Gunther. What a great match. Absolutely. Somebody said they learned from John Cena's retirement match and gave that ending to the AJ Styles Gunther match. Is AJ Styles going to AEW?
No, he's going to
I-
TNA. That's
I
my
don't think he's
prediction.
retired.
I think he's going to show up in TNA and he's going to do a run in TNA.
I would think TNA over AEW.
And then because especially because TNA's got this new AMC deal and stuff.
Yep.
And I just feel like he's going to do a nice little final run in TNA, and it's going to somehow work his way back into WWE and probably retire at WrestleMania or something like that.
I think it was Chris Van Vliet posted AJ Styles showing up to Monday Night Raw, and it's Leo DiCaprio and Wolf of Wall Street. I don't fucking leave it.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to go TNA and win the belt. He's going to be the champion.
Yeah.
The post-match stuff just felt weird.
Yeah, it was like, I'm gonna leave. No. Ah! I've never heard such a pop for putting on gloves. My goodness.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Say what you want about Saudi, but they get excited. They can make noise when they want to.
When they want to, yeah. I mean, fuck them.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about some of those pops in the Rumble for the men's side at least. But yeah, the whole I'm not putting my gloves down thing makes me think there's got to be something more to AJ Styles. So I'm excited to see what happens there. Good match.
He's on Raw tomorrow.
Maybe we could see. Then we had Sammy versus Drew, another good match.
They dropped the fucking ball. They dropped the fucking ball.
What, you think Sammy should have won?
I think Sammy should have won.
No.
100%.
Next year. Next year, Mania. Next year, Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble. You're calling it right now.
Sami Zayn should have won, period. He did not need to go 0-13 against Drew McIntyre.
What fucking
he
got his number.
He didn't need that. It would have been the right place for him to win. Sammy's the guy. They need to just make him the fucking guy.
I think Gunther wins money in the, you can give Gunther money in the bank. He wins the world title that way. Sammy beats him at WrestleMania next year in Saudi Arabia. Sammy wins the Rumble. And boom. Just saying. It's a chance. Men's Rumble. Obafemi at number 1. Man, did he look great.
Man, did he look great.
Oh, boy. And that entrance, too. Ooh, they were popping. Who?
Mm-hmm.
I told Danielle, I was like, I think I might walk around the house. She liked that. She goes, please don't.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept getting, every time he eliminated someone, just walking around my living room.
He fights Lesnar at Mania?
Possibly. Absolutely. I personally think, well, no, yeah, you'll do Gunther versus Brock at SummerSlam, most likely. You could do title versus career of Gunther. So this is my thing. Gunther wins Money in the Bank, cashes in like the following month, faces Brock, title versus career in Minnesota. Boom. You're welcome, everyone.
Yep.
Number 2 is Braun Breaker, who didn't make it to the ring before he was attacked by
Spaceman George. Jumped the freaking.
Yeah, seriously, Spaceman George out there in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, George.
That's why I'm surprised you're here.
I know. Well, I'm not
Spaceman George. It's not Spaceman George.
I don't know what you're trying to imply here, Tom.
I've seen Spaceman George and Nick in the same room.
I'm not El Americano.
We'll get to that.
Original.
Who
do we think? Who do we think the masked person is?
It's Logan Paul.
That's what I think. I think
it's Logan Paul too, because I sent him a picture where Logan Paul. So I don't know if I sent it to TikTok to you. He was talking to Green Shirt guy after Logan got eliminated, and like pops up next to Green Shirt guy who's sitting on the non-hard cam side, and he goes, "Oh, I couldn't afford the tickets there, huh, buddy? Couldn't see somebody bought your seats." And you can see, and it could be shadow because Logan Paul does have very defined like cheek muscle, like cheekbones, but it looked like he may have had some black paint on his face. And the masked man had a mask on, but he also had black paint around his face to cover up stuff.
Did he?
But he did.
My theory is
it's
going to be Jake Paul, but it was Logan last night. But when the mask comes off, it's going to be Jake Paul under the mask.
Well, what's really interesting is on the pre-show or the kickoff show, whenever they did it. So again, another reason how we were talking about how it's difficult to watch wrestling. So SmackDown on Friday aired live to those who were watching on Netflix. So it aired at like 2 p.m. if you had a VPN.
SmackDown's not on Netflix.
Internationally, it is. Internationally, everything's on Netflix.
How do you watch SmackDown in America?
On USA, but if you're in Canada, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
So it's live on Netflix at like 2 p.m. So when Axiom came out for their match on SmackDown, the graphic leak that said like Braun Breaker #1.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, we've got to cover up for this. So they announced on the kickoff show that Braun would be #2. So I forget where the hell I was going with this. Was it? Oh, but so you have to make up for that. But then my other thing is on ESPN this past week, Seth Rollins did a sit down interview, and Ryan Clark is like, Seth, you're there in Saudi Arabia, and what's going through your mind as you get ready to take part in the Royal Rumble? And everyone's just like, and I haven't seen the follow up to what the question was because that's what social media is. They just put that one part out there. But yeah, they said like he's in the Royal Rumble, and I'm like, oh,
He wasn't
brother.
though, right?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't even in Saudi.
But
He
I'm
was at
curious. I'm curious if he was actually supposed to be in the Rumble and take out Braun Breaker. But like because of that interview, they said, "Fuck it, we got to scrap it. Do a masked man angle, go around."
Yeah.
So. Let me break out the Rumble.
I think they did a very good job with the men's Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm really tired of wrestlers not being in the ring. Like, and it's the same thing in the women's, like just going under the rope and being outside the ring for a period of time.
Just eliminate people. That's the whole point of the match.
I hate that, and I feel like this is like over the past few years been like, I don't know, maybe I just never noticed it.
I still don't think the Saudi people understood that. So like when they went out the ring, everybody would cheer like they were eliminated. I don't think they understood like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we waiting for you, Dave, or can I talk more moments?
Please keep going. I have the list up if we want to talk about the entrance in there.
La Parka, incredible.
Yes.
La Parka, Mr. Iguana.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, so Powerhouse Hobbs.
Royce Keys
from
the broadcast. Royce Keys,
one hell of a debut and an entrance, but my God, Royce Keys is the dumbest fucking name.
I'd like to. I don't hate the name, but I do have why he chose that name. So Royce Keys is sentimental, and this is per Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful. Royce is the name of his youngest son, and Keys is the maiden name of his late mother.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
I hate all the names, but I hated Seth Rollins when he started that. And I mean, I just Gunther. I was like, oh, Gunther, it's Walter. What is Gunther? It's
yeah.
I mean,
I do like that the screen said Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, they did that,
and then they switched. I think that was the way to do it.
They've done that a lot in NXT, so that leads me to believe that he's going to NXT, because
which is so dumb.
When Kenta debuted, Hideo Itami he debuted as Kenta. They put Kenta on the board, and then it shifted to Kenta.
I'm pretty sure they did that with Balor when he first
They did that with,
but
it said Prince Devitt, and then it switched to Finn Balor. So that's a big NXT trick.
Hobbs going to NXT is a mistake.
I wouldn't be. My thing is this: with the main roster and Mania coming, I feel like there's not going to be room for him right now. So I don't mind him going to NXT,
unless him and Starks were a team, right? For a minute.
Yes, they were. So
that would be exciting. Put them together, get that reunited, have them do a thing, have them both get called. Because Starks is the main event guy. I think Starks should be main roster 100%. Have them come up together. That could be a cool story, but I think Hobbs he's got everything you want. He doesn't talk much, but he doesn't need to.
True.
So I'm interested to see. This was the right move for him. Usually I'm like a little shitty about you fucking quitter or whatever. This was 100% the right professional move. And I read, I don't know where, some dweeb on Twitter probably just said it, but apparently he wasn't even interested in the AEW contract. He knew what he wanted.
AEW offered him more money.
Did they?
Apparently. They apparently, from what I read, they offered him the same amount of money that they offered Jericho when AEW first started. Something along those lines. Now, granted, money has shifted now that AEW is considered an actual competitor, so they have to be competitive with WWE salaries.
Yeah.
So what Chris Jericho was making in 2018-19 may not be, major money
but
now.
I mean, He made the right decision. I think he has a bigger potential for main eventing things in WWE.
That man was so nice to us. I know he
He
plays a
looks like
badass.
a gem.
He's also, I would also like to point out, member of the Hug Club,
There you go.
Royce Keys.
Royce Keys hugging
Royce Keys, Hug Club member.
Another highlight for me was the El Grande Americanos.
That was
fucking
fantastic.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I want to see El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano every fucking week. And it's just shenanigans. That's all I want. I just want shenanigans.
Like, that's a WrestleMania 6. Like, you could do a 6-man tag between the Creed brothers and the original El Grande versus El Grande Americano and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, whatever they are.
I think they should just keep on coming out with different ones.
You do the Doink and Dink thing, man.
Yep.
You do the Doink and Clown Survivor Series. You get a bunch of people. It doesn't fucking matter who, and you just throw masks on them.
Yep.
And have the dumbest match.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be good. It has to be funny. It has to be entertaining. And I truly believe that, like, it's kind of a fucked up gimmick in a lot of different ways, but I truly believe that if they lean into the silliness of it, it could main event Monday Night Raws. It could
main event Velocity, but
it could be a fucking later in the card match at a pay-per-view. Like,
you could open WrestleMania with El Grande versus El Grande, and because the match itself is going to be great.
It's going to be good.
People will want to see that stupidness to start off. Maybe get that crowd going for 8 hours,
and
like that'd be some funny ass shit.
That's what you do. That is exact. And even bring in the fucking luchador. You bring in, what is it? They partner with AAA. Bring in the AAA guys.
Bring in the Parka. Fuck it.
Bring everyone in. Like,
you bring in Laesca and a little
mask. Here's what you do. You do an El Grande draft, and they draft luchadors from AAA to be on their team. So La Parka now has a La Parka Americano match. Mr. Iguana has an Iguana Americano paint.
Who is it? Psycho Clown just rips his face off, and it's
El Grande
Americano.
I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about much. This is it. You want to make money? You've got now shirts. You've got masks. I will buy a La Parka Americano mask. Absolutely.
Mr.
That's incredible. Mr. Iguanacano.
With Laesca wearing a little mask.
Like, you get Vikingo in it. Like, Vikingo Americano.
It's Mr. Iguana as part of Team El Grande Americano, and Laesca is part of Team El Grande Americano Original.
This is what
wrestling
NWO Wolfpack could have been. This is what Bullet Club and Bullet Club Civil War could have been. I love it. And I use the Bullet Club as a segue to my next point. Why is Finn Balor not in the Royal Rumble?
Because we need to make room for Mr. Iguana and Royce Keys and La Parka.
The original. You think it's the original Parka from Nitro?
Yeah.
Doing the chairman thing?
100%.
I explained that to Danielle.
That's LA Park in CMLL.
Okay. I was like, oh, he's moving around good.
Speaking of
he also
Parka,
lost like 95 pounds at least. The new La Parka weighs like 140 pounds.
Speaking of La Parka and Mr. Iguana and whatnot, my only problem with their involvement was this wasn't the right setting for it, because the Saudi fans, they popped for a couple of big names. They popped for Trick Williams. They were whooping that, but they liked stuff they could sing on. They wanted the stars. They wanted the Codys, the Randy Ortons, the Roman Reigns, the Brocks. That's
Cody
who they were excited for.
He didn't fit in the Rumble.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I love Cody, but he just seems like
it didn't work for me.
He's in like
a the Rumble didn't work for me.
He's in like a feud with Jacob Fatu, and it just feels like they don't really know what to do with Cody right now. They're just kind of
Cody's curse.
But yeah, so And I'm also tired of, can we stop having Logan Paul being like every Final Four of a Rumble he's ever in because you like, oh my God, anybody but him. We'll be fine with Jey Uso, just not Logan Paul.
I think Logan Paul's the top heel in the company now.
I mean, he
used to be Dominic
Monster.
Mysterio, but now everybody loves Dominic Mysterio and stuff. And so now it's Logan Paul. Everybody truly hates Logan Paul.
Yeah. Also, something that I noticed, when Cody and LA Knight eliminate Brock Lesnar during Jey Uso's entrance, they almost missed the elimination. But then I'm waiting for Jey Uso. Like, I see Brock kind of staring, looking around. I'm like, oh, he's going to attack Jey Uso and set up a program for WrestleMania or something, isn't he? Nope, Brock just leaves. And I'm like, why was this taking so long? And how did we almost miss that elimination? And I feel like it was just so unsold that LA Knight and Cody Rhodes just eliminated the biggest threat to women's safety, because he mentioned 44 times in an ongoing trafficking lawsuit.
It also doesn't work for me that Paul Heyman comes out with Brock still.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too.
That was like, that didn't work because Paul Heyman's got a whole nother crew.
Yeah, no, he said, fuck it. It was Brock Lesnar on that mask.
Does not work for me.
I was watching a review of the 1991 Royal Rumble the other day, and it's a time period where everybody and their mother had a manager, and they're like, there's 6 guys in the ring, there's 5 managers ringside. What the hell is this?
Jimmy Hart's got a whole, 8 of them are Jimmy Hart.
You had Jimmy Hart, you had Slick, you had Mr. Fuji out there. I think I was out. Bobby Heenan was out there. It's wild. But
I miss those promos, like Bobby Heenan dressing like an old lady to try to get into the arena. They got to bring back those backstage and pre-tape segments that are entertaining. Those old Coliseum videos where they did a whole thing in the Wild West and bring that shit back.
Yep. This show used to be entertaining. Just saying.
I was impressed by I don't know his name. I'm sorry, I'm bad with some of the newer people. He was a black dude with red pants, and he was bouncing around.
Javon Evans.
Impressed by that guy.
That dude was fantastic. The Royal Rumble was made for Javon Evans, because that dude just bouncing every which way.
He almost reminds me of Dolph Ziggler, the way he takes bumps.
Oh God, don't give him that death curse. Oh jeez.
But we've got to acknowledge the man that the Royal Rumble's made for. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
Kofi.
Well, I think Javon Evans stole his new spot.
Got that gimmick.
But something that what was I just gonna say? I had in my head. Javon Evans. So he had a match with Randy Orton back in May, I want to say, or something along those lines, and Randy was to hit an RKO after Javon does his finisher attempt up in the corner. And they fucking botched it. Randy didn't catch him clean.
Mm-hmm.
They made up for it in the Rumble. And I'm like, oh, they got their spot now. Fantastic. Because that was fucking wild. Final 2 comes down to Roman versus Gunther. And Roman just chucks Gunther out like it's nothing. Yeah. And Roman Reigns is heading to WrestleMania to most likely face CM Punk. Also, did you guys see that fireworks display that went on for 10 minutes after? I'm like,
you know what the thing about that?
Wrap this shit up.
And when it was the end, he was Michael Cole was it's 2 a.m. Saudi Arabia time.
Yeah, 2 a.m. Why did that start so late? What the fuck?
Let's pump up 40 minutes of fireworks at 2 a.m.
They're somebody's asleep in that building, and they're.
Yeah, it wasn't even just the building; the whole city was shot up.
And what's funny is Women's Royal Rumble. Liv Morgan points at the sign. Nothing. Roman wins. Whole city goes. And I figured they didn't shoot the fireworks after Liv on. Like, oh, maybe they don't want to shoot off these fireworks and think that fucking World War III is officially broken out yet. And then Roman goes off. They're like, no. Put the ones to the sky, baby.
It was the first Saudi Arabia event I've watched in years, and I'm not bummed that I watched it. Yeah. I had a stream, so it was fine. But I think overall it was nice that it was 2 Rumbles and 2 matches.
Yeah. I didn't need those matches being a title match though, because
no. I'm glad that I watched because I love the Rumble.
Yeah, I always watch.
I love the Rumble. There needed to be more surprises.
There did.
I don't know why, but I envisioned Santino coming out.
Yep.
And immediately getting
Well, again, I think it comes down to it being in
the-
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's a long
It's
trip.
tougher to track. It's easier to track down surprises. So, depending on where, let's look. Where's Monday Night Raw? Because I believe Fozzy has a concert, a tour, a little European tour in February. So that would take him out for a good chunk of this road. So maybe he shows up in Chicago at Elimination.
I don't think he's coming.
He's still on the AEW active roster on the website.
I know, but let me live.
No.
Monday Night Raw, February 2nd, 26. Let's see.
Just needed more Shane McMahon. That's the only thing I could say. Maybe Shane was the Parka.
Could you fucking imagine?
They're saying Shane's all elite almost.
Oh, I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting.
Apparently they're in Philadelphia tomorrow or last night. So, but
okay.
What a great city.
Philadelphia,
Yeah, great city. That John.
I love Philly.
That Raw is going to be one hell of a John.
Don't you dare be sour. Clap. No, man, Philadelphia sucks.
Yep.
Place is garbage.
I seen Hulk Hogan, one of Hulk Hogan's last matches there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! On the I don't know if it was a pre-show or post-show, but CM Punk and Peter Rosenberg there was some sort of comment. Peter Rosenberg, do you remember when we were kids and all our friends and all of us were all rooting for Hulk Hogan, and CM Punk just goes, "I don't know what kind of neighborhood you grew up in."
Yeah.
You can buy his house. It just got listed in Clearwater for $11 million.
Oh, that's it. Oh, hold on. Let me
get that Patreon.
Let me check on my flip phone how much money I've got here.
But is it the house? Good move. Is it the house from Hogan Knows Best?
I think so.
Then I know the layout and I know I like it. So
well then.
And this is the room where Hulk Hogan said a word that ruined his entire career.
Is that the house where Hulk Hogan protected his son from murder charges?
Yes, that house.
And where he dropped the N-bomb.
I know.
Heads and did stuff with another woman that wasn't his wife.
That looked like his daughter.
Oof.
So what were the results of our nerd stuff?
I'm the champion now.
No, you're not. So Kathleen, my sister, congratulations. She won the Patreon Rumble. We're all proud of my sister, Kathleen.
Yeah.
5 years ago, Margaret cashed in Money in the Bank to face us at WrestleMania and lost. Kathleen will go on to WrestleMania and fight for the crown. And she is guaranteed to face at least Jonathan Mayer there, who won the crown and got me by a spot.
I can't wait to see the Jonathan Mayer Kathleen promo battles back and forth.
This is just so phenomenal, isn't it, everybody? It's just the best. You know what? No. I'm taking this over. Ladies and gentlemen, in the 5 years we've been doing this broadcast, I know there have been many different perspectives about me. The truth is, I have never used my opportunities for a spot that I haven't earned. This show has been special for so many reasons, but it began to sink in that this may have been our last Royal Rumble. And I had a moment to let that energy sink in, and I realized that Las Vegas might be our last WrestleMania. The last time I was king was 2024. That's a long time ago. The reason that hasn't been at the forefront of my mind is because I've been a gimmick. I've had to set up times to record, I've had to edit the broadcast, and I've posted everything for our social media. Because my truth, my perspective is I've always done what's best for the broadcast. Tonight, sitting here, I wanted this year to be a tour of goodwill. I've openly admitted I don't know how much I have left in the tank, and I just wanted to do something that would be nice for all of us to get together and have a good time. Fortunately, tonight, it dawned on me that that's not what is best for the broadcast. What is best for the broadcast is that I become king. And what is best for the broadcast is, for the first time, I confidently say I am going to win an 8th crown. So I'm announcing tonight that I will compete in the Elimination Chamber, and I will be selecting my representatives in the matches. And I'm saying that because after 5 years of loyal service to this show, I feel that opportunity is earned. And yes, I'm going to be DJing every weekend from now until the chamber. So what I'm going to do is give my 5 other opponents 1 month to slander my name and bolster their self-confidence as best as I can. I told the world when we announced the return of the crown that I was grateful and that I would be back to kick ass. It's time to walk that talk and be who I say I am. I am going to Elimination Chamber to win. I am going to main event WrestleMania and win an 8th crown because that's what's best for the broadcast. And I say that because it's not best for my ego. It's not best for my business. I've built my existence here off of hard work, loyalty, and everything you can expect from this broadcast, and respect for all of its branches. I will win number 8, not for me. I will win 8 to someday shake the hand of the person that wins number 9. Thank you all very much.